Gary, 4-1 victory here tonight at Still Park against Lichfield. Started very well. They came into it a bit more towards the end of the first half.
Yeah. We started really brightly. We've hit the woodwork 3 times before we scored. So then we get a great goal from Ty just for half time. And you could have gone in probably 4-5-0 up. I thought it was a really good first half performance. They've had 1 or 2 chances from set pieces as well. So, they probably had their best period of the game just before half time. But we come out second half, pressed really well, nicked the balls. Ty scored another one. And, we run out comfortable winners. We're 3-0 up with half hour to go, the ball on the spot. We missed the penalty. They then score, and then we reacted really well, and Freddie scored a good goal to make it 4-1 and a much-needed 3 points and a sort of half-comfortable night's work as well.
Yeah, that's got to please you. The 3 points more than anything. It kind of stops, I wouldn't say the rot, but it certainly stops, not picking up points or the odd point.
Yeah, that's a rot at Corby, mate. You lose a game or 2 or draw a couple of games here. That's a rot, and that is tough. We've got some tough games coming up. We've got some of the fancy teams coming up over the next 2 or 3 weeks. Like I say, we're trying to manage the squad the best we can. We'll probably over-manage it Saturday, although we want to win in the cup, the trophy. That's going to be really, really tough at Spalding. Obviously, they're flying at the minute. I think they scored 9 the last 2 games, and Jimmy's got them playing exceptionally well at the minute. So we'll have to go there. We'll pick a team. Obviously, we've got 4 lads in our squad team tonight who can't play on Saturday due to being cup-tied and 1 or 2 knocks. So that's going to be really, really difficult, but something we'll enjoy. We've had a little cup run. We've enjoyed it. But these games are a consequence of that. But listen, 3 points, 4 good goals, a little bit disappointed with their goal, but most importantly, a much needed win.
Special mention from me, and I covered it in the podcast, to be honest. Ty has now played 18 games for this club and scored 10 goals. Yeah. He must be absolutely delighted with that return.
Yeah, I had one supporter last week tell me he's seen better players down at Park Football, but there you go. Listen, Ty has missed a few chances, but he keeps getting himself in there and he keeps scoring goals. And a lot of the chances, well, some of the chances he actually makes himself with his raw pace. 10 goals from 18 after a 2-year layoff. If someone would have offered me that coming into the season, I think I'd have probably took it. I know what he's capable of. And I think as we go on, I think he'll slowly, if there is any doubters, I think he'll turn them around. But there shouldn't be. 10 goals, I think he's up there probably in the top 3 or 4 goal scorers in the league, I don't know. But yeah, he's a handful. And, when we play 2 up top, him and Connor work really well together. And if we play 3 up top, he can join in the wide men. So we've got loads of options when everyone's fit. And we've got a big 10 days coming up, haven't we?
Just one question for you. He came off. Was that because of a knock?
He's had a knock all season. He's honestly, we're managing him. We're managing him really well. He's probably played more than what he should have done after a 2-year layoff. But he keeps going out there. He keeps digging in. As a lot of the boys are, we have got a lot of lads who we're managing right now. Same as the other teams. The other teams are managing lads. Fortunately, we can get him on the pitch at sort of 70-80% probably. And some we can't get on the pitch. But, we managed to get rest into a couple tonight. He'll be available for Saturday. And then, obviously, depending how the games go on Saturday, it'll be how long we manage their minutes Saturday. So, game we're looking forward to. That's a home game for me. That's only about 40 minutes away, so that's nice. And that'll be good to catch up with Jimmy. So we ain't played against each other competitively yet. We've had loads of friendlies, and that'll probably be, I think that's the first competitive game. So really looking forward to it.
Thank you very much, Gary. Thanks for your honesty, and we'll see you Saturday.
You will.